Hello everyone and welcome to my supercalifragilistic channel. I'm gonna tell you a little something about a country that is very interesting and quite unique. And it's all because I watched a movie about a sad event that happened in that country in 1988. It's a devastating earthquake with a 6.8 magnitude that struck Armenia, destroying several cities and killing thousands of people, destroying half of the country, and it was one of the biggest disasters that happened to that people. The movie is called Землетрясение, and it's in Russian. It's a Russian-Armenian co-production. It's a breathtaking movie. I recommend it to you, and it will hit you hard. Besides that, Armenia and Armenian people suffered a lot to their history, and still they remain strong, and their heads are still high, which deserves a great amount of respect. So let me tell you a few things about Armenia that you might not know. First of all, Armenia is a republic in the Caucasus area. Its original name is Hayastan Hanrapetutun. I hope I pronounced it okay. It's actually quite ancient. The Armenian state existed 800 years BC. They also have one of the oldest alphabets in the world that was invented in 1405 Anno Domini, and it is still in use in modern day Armenia. It's rather unique as well as Armenian language. Armenia was once a very powerful kingdom, and its power declined with the Ottoman Turks, which eventually conquered it, until one other empire clashed the Turk, that was Russian Empire, which took control of Armenian territory. After the Russian Empire fell, Armenia became a part of the Soviet Union. And when the Soviet Union ceased to exist, Armenia became independent, and that was in 1991. The national symbol of Armenia is Mount Ararat, which is curiously today in Turkey, but it's close to the Turkish-Armenian border, so it is said that you can see Mount Ararat from every part of Armenia, and it's also in their national coat of arms, and the central part of it, surrounded by symbols of 4 Armenian dynasties. There are some 3 million people living in Armenia, and it's also interesting that twice as much Armenians live abroad. They don't live in their homeland. So Armenia has one of the biggest diasporas in the world. Most of Armenian expatriates live in Russia, in France, in the United States, in Greece, and throughout Europe and throughout the world. The state capital is Yerevan. It's an ancient city that today has more than 1 million people living in it. And maybe the most recognizable feature of Armenia is Armenian music and Armenian musicians. Many of the world famous musicians are Armenians. Among them are Aram Khachaturian, famous Soviet composer, Charles Aznavour, living in France, but he is Armenian. There is also Cher, and her real name is Sherlyn Sarkisyan. Then there is the world-renowned band System of a Down. Their lead vocal is Armenian, Serj Tankian. And one of the most popular modern-day Armenian performers, Sirusho, who I adore. I was in love with her for a certain time. But then she got married and have to give up. Oh, it's a long story. Anyway, Sirusho, I really like you, still. Armenians are also good sportists. They're exceptionally good in wrestling and in weightlifting. They got a bunch of Olympic medals in those disciplines. They're also excellent in chess, and many chess masters come from Armenia. And they also adore football. Football is #1 sport in Armenia. Unfortunately, the results in football are not as in the sports mentioned before. But still, I have some good footballers. First among them is Henrik Mkhitaryan. Beside Mount Ararat, national symbols of Armenia are also Kachkar, Frost, Lake Sevan, and pomegranate and apricot. It is said that actually apricot has its origins right in Armenia, and in ancient Rome they used to call it Armenian plum. Being so ancient, Armenia also has a rich cultural and historical heritage, which reflects in its many archaeological sites and in many sacral places. Some of the most iconic monasteries in Armenia are Harichavank, Sevanavank, Tatev Monastery, which is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Marmashen, Korvirat Monastery, and many others. So, as I said before, Armenians are an ancient and very tough and proud nation. They've been through a lot of trouble and a lot of pain and suffering, but they still managed to overcome all of that and stay true to themselves. So I think that deserves a huge amount of respect and admiration. And before I present you the duel, I will say just one more thing. Maktum yem amenain barik Hayastani. Thank you, and I hope you liked the video. Спасибо большое, я надеюсь, что вам понравился видео.
Leandrin versus Rexar. Let the hunt begin.
My blade burns with holy fire.
Okay, so my opponent this time is Yoan Mange, I think. So Yoan here is still picking his cards. And this is my current deck experiment. And this is not the hand I would wish for in my first move. Yoan obviously is not sure about his, or is he? Nice card deck.
Hello, chapter.
And we'll see if my tantalizing multi deck have some chance of winning the game. I have much options except to summon Silverhand Recruit to defend. Oh, it's good. I think I might know what is here.
The first fish is food.
The battle.
Next strategy. Rock the La deck. Got my Jin on the field. She used to save me a bunch of times in the past. And I sure hope she'll do that again. So, Yoan Mange, s'il vous plaît. Play something. Jouer avec quelque chose. And I'm still waiting for the move of my opponent. There's a secret. Yeah, he has a lot. He has. And I have. What do I have? I have.
As you desire.
Oh, I had this. This fancy-looking fellow, Hearthstone visitor, joined the battle. So you won. Probably clear the field. Do that.
Well played.
And he will stall until he gets the weapon or until he gets the what? Okay, what if I do this? Fear me! Wax Elemental and Unpowered Steambot. They are supposed to be ready. And another super. Okay. I will do this. Look how big hammer I have.
Burn.
And you got punched, Yuan. Come on, son. Come on, dude. You're wasting my time. That's pretty cool. I got
Burn.
another gem.
The first wish is free.
I won't.
Reporting for duty.
So, Rock Val'anyr here gives me some serious power. I mean, not Rock Val'anyr, but val'anyr. Rock Val'anyr is his name. Nice.
I bring the beat and the fun. The story has just begun. Love and unity. I hear the strings of canon. The sound that's calling me home. The pages of history are my destiny.
He can't do much currently.
That is incredible.
I have a surprise for you. It's called Rebuke. I would like to play.
Let me light the way.
Yes. This. This.
As
And
you
I
desire.
will. Hey, I hope I messed up his spells with Rebuke. All of these cards are spells. But I have a silver sword. Mark my words.
Burn.
I'm gonna down, I hit you.
Well dressed. As you desire.
And now on my turn. This is turning quite well so far. I only need 6 more direct hit. Direct damage to beat Monsieur Yuan Mange. I presume he's French. Whoa.
That is incredible.
Okay, that was cool. If I survive with Paragon
Well
Flight here.
played. I wonder.
Oh, come on! I really hate this stuff.
Quickly.
Well dressed.
Beasties, but I will do this.
One for all and all for me.
Hello, old chap. I'll join him. A Silverhand recruit. I can't remember their names. What's your name? Joshua? Hey Joshua. Have fun? What is Mr. Yuan Mange, sorry, he's going to do now? I got a Mad Hatter, and if he throws his hats around, gonna make quite a party. And I got Fungomancer. I often wondered, how can I use this card? And I think I found a solution at last. And with next val'anyr hit, I will boost my own.
You will pay for that, cur!
That was really innocent. How about this? This. Perfect. Then I'll summon Fungomancer. How about that?
Well played.
My sincerest thanks.
Okay, so I don't like that thing. And now here comes the secret. I hate the dogs, and I hate Eagle Hornball. I think you can't win because the victory here is mine. I deserve it.
Hello, challenger.
So this thing actually works. I got myself a victory after a long time. And now, of course, victory dance. Okay, that was it for today. I hope you learned something new from this video about the lovely place called Armenia, about their fascinating history and culture. They are indeed an awesome nation, and I hope you enjoyed this duel as well. See you again some other time. Bye bye.